Why is it that a single highlight of someone else's life, a vacation photo, a new car, an acceptance letter, can instantly shake your sense of peace and make your own life feel not enough? Why is it that even when you work hard, live earnestly, and follow your own rhythm, one moment of comparison can make you question your worth, your progress, and even the person you are becoming? Why is it that the more you look outward, the less you see yourself? And the more you focus on what others have, the easier it is to forget what you truly want. If you've ever scrolled through your phone late at night, envying someone else's shining life while quietly dismissing the self who is already trying so hard, then this episode is for you. Today, we're going to understand why comparison is a game you can never win, and how you can slowly step out of this endless tug of war, reclaiming your attention, your energy, and your sense of direction for the life that belongs to you. Modern comparison is not the gentle, local kind of the past. It is global, algorithm-driven, and available 24 hours a day. You see neighbours replacing their SUV, their lawns trimmed to perfection, their kitchens newly renovated. Even their dinner tables look like magazine spreads. You see former classmates climbing the corporate ladder, friends switching to dream companies, someone becoming financially independent before 30, while you feel you're still moving at your own slower pace. You see other people's children excelling at everything: music, academics, sports, volunteering, and suddenly your own child seems ordinary, and a quiet pressure settles over you. The cruelest part is this: you're comparing your entire life to someone else's highlight reel. You're looking at their edited best moments and holding them against every corner of your unfiltered reality. This is a game built for you to lose. You're not lacking effort. You've simply been pushed into a race with no finish line, because no matter what you achieve, there will always be someone faster, earlier, brighter, and as long as comparison defines your direction, contentment will always stay out of reach. You think you're chasing happiness, but your brain is actually chasing relative advantage. Behavioral economics shows that people rarely evaluate life by what they possess in absolute terms, but by how they stand compared to others, which means even if you're objectively doing well, seeing someone doing better instantly lowers your sense of satisfaction. This is why the most anxious person in an office is rarely the busiest one, but the one constantly exposed to others' promotions, raises, and successes. Your brain is not good at measuring happiness, but it is very good at measuring distance. And once it senses a gap, it will push you to close it relentlessly. You achieve something, and within days, your brain adapts to it, shifts its gaze upward, and renews its list of people you must catch up to. This is the hedonic treadmill. The more you gain, the higher the bar climbs. It is not your failure. It is your biology. But unless you understand this mechanism and learn to live alongside it, your life becomes an endless pursuit of more, without ever stopping long enough to ask, what do I actually want? Comparison is not a personal weakness. It is a system designed to keep you wanting. Consumerism thrives on your sense of lack. Its goal is simple: make you feel not enough, so you'll keep spending to fix a problem that didn't exist until someone sold it to you. A car is no longer transportation, it's a badge of success. A handbag is no longer practical, it's a symbol of identity. Travel is no longer rest, it's social currency. You stop buying for joy and start buying to keep up. Social media algorithms intensify all of this. They learn what triggers you: envy, desire, insecurity, and feed it back to you repeatedly. One spark of longing becomes 10 targeted suggestions. One moment of envy becomes 100 curated, better lives. You aren't seeing the world. You are seeing a customized illusion built from your vulnerabilities. You're not comparing yourself to real people. You're comparing yourself to performances, to angles, filters, edits, and narratives crafted to appear effortless. If you let these illusions define your worth, you cannot win, because the game itself is rigged. Comparison does more than make you uncomfortable. It reshapes how you see yourself. It shifts your focus from self-growth to external ranking. Your internal compass weakens and other people's achievements become the measure of your value. It erodes self-worth. You begin to wonder, if I'm not as successful as they are, do I still matter? It creates an anxiety loop. You always feel behind, even when you're objectively doing fine. Your effort becomes fear-driven, not growth-driven. Most painfully, comparison steals your ability to experience life directly. You sit at dinner thinking about what others are eating. You take a trip yet feel compelled to document it, to prove you're enjoying it. You finish a project but invalidate it after seeing someone finish faster. The more you compare, the less your life feels like your own. You think you're competing with real people, but you're actually competing with the top 1% of someone's curated moments, filtered, polished snapshots, backgrounds and advantages you know nothing about, entirely different life paths, and sometimes personas that don't even exist. You see someone's promotion, not their sleepless nights. You see a new house, not the crushing debt. You see a gifted child, not the invisible cost paid by the family. You see the shine, but not the price. Meanwhile, others never see your hidden battles, your fatigue, your quiet progress, your resilience, and you compare all of that to their highlight reel. There is no universe in which you can win this comparison. We cannot eliminate comparison entirely, but we can stop letting it dictate our life. First, change the yardstick. Stop comparing yourself to others. Compare yourself to your previous self. Ask, am I calmer than last month? More grounded than last year? More aligned with my values today? Vertical comparison builds lasting growth. Second, remove the triggers. Mute accounts that provoke anxiety. Limit feeds that stir envy. Your attention is a resource. Guard it like one. Third, build your own value system. When you know what truly matters to you, envy naturally weakens. Other people's milestones stop feeling like judgments on your life. Fourth, invest in your abilities. Habits, not labels, shape your future. Learning, exercise, sleep, reading, saving, building meaningful relationships. These quiet accumulations outperform any external comparison. Fifth, allow yourself to be ordinary. Your pace can be different. Your choices don't need approval. Your life doesn't need constant high points to be deeply, quietly fulfilling. When you stop trying to prove your worth, you finally create space to discover it. Comparison exhausts us because it turns our life into a projection of others. But the moment you stop using someone else's rhythm as your compass, you begin to see a simple truth. Your worth has never depended on external things. Real freedom begins when you can ask yourself, if comparison didn't exist, what kind of life would I choose? If I didn't need to prove anything, what pace would feel right to me? When your attention returns to yourself, your breathing softens, your path becomes clearer, and effort turns into nourishment, not pressure. May you step out of endless comparison. May you return to your own rhythm. May understanding give you strength and quiet, remind you who you are becoming. This is happy psychology. May you understand yourself a little deeper and love yourself a little more.